When I die, they're going to etch "Addicted to Coke Zero" on my tombstone. Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well today, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about game trailers, specifically indie dev game trailers, and whether or not a mistake that I saw on Twitter is actively a mistake, and how I feel about it as a consumer. Now, very obviously, I am not a game dev. I just want to remind you all that I talk into a camera for a living. I did want to get into game development when I was a kid, but it was something that I never really actively pursued past taking one class in high school, and sometimes I kind of regret that, but then I sit back and watch my coding friends lose their absolute over what could possibly be causing that bug for like a week straight, and I realized that my ADHD and perfectionist attitude would definitely not be able to handle that. So I'll just sit back as a consumer and a reviewer and go from there. But anyway, whenever I am watching game trailers, I always try to look for a few things. Gameplay, story elements, and of course, just what makes me want to play your game. I mean, trailers are an incredibly powerful tool in any medium. Movie trailers, game trailers, song trailers even. I've seen book trailers. Content creators often have trailers for their content that they put. Twitch even allows you to upload like a little 60-second video. I actually used to make those streamer trailers. I mean, they were incredibly fun to do. It's a little highlight reel of all the things that make your product, in content creators' case, that's us, your product, a good product. So when it comes to creating game trailers, one of the things that's been aggravating me, at least in recent years, is how many game trailers just completely and utterly forego gameplay. They don't tell you anything about the game. It's just a lot of pretty cinematic shots, and it's very frustrating. And a lot of game trailer makers have been speaking out against this practice in recent years. But today we're specifically talking about indie studios, indie developers who are making a trailer to make people want to play your game. So I was over on Twitter and I saw this tweet from somebody named Sam Pearson. Now, Sam Pearson is a Twitter account with roughly 30.2 thousand followers, and his bio says, game design criminal doing the undoable nobody undoes, working on Stranger Things VR plus fun announced things, he, him, and then he has a Discord link. And he tweets, if you are making a trailer, stop opening with your studio title card. Nobody cares. Nobody has ever cared. You have 1 second before viewers scroll away and 4 seconds to hook them. Stop putting your logo and black fade in up front. Gah! Please, I'm trying to help you. You're not Naughty Dog, bro. None of us are. No sane person is going, whoa, Scooter 57 Studios, stop the presses. I gotta watch this. We have such limited time to make an impression. It doesn't matter how good your trailer is if nobody gets far enough into the video to see it, especially if you're a first timer. This is like putting fake loading screens in your game to look more official. Look, I've done it. I've been there. It feels good, but unfortunately there are practical concerns at hand. Indie developers, I love you. I love you so big. Please remember, anyone who'd be hooked by your logo is already interested in your game, and in most cases that is probably not many people. You need to reach new people. You gotta keep this in mind when doing commercial art. Also, change the ugly default Unity skybox before posting works in progress, please. It takes 2 minutes. Your game will look 100 times more real. Download all sky. I don't know about the rest of this. The point is that what he's saying actually makes a lot of sense to me as a content creator. Many of you understand that this very channel that you're watching this video on has gotten an unprecedented amount of growth. I started uploading videos to this channel fairly regularly in around December of 2022, and now here we are in October of 2024, and I'm at over 6,000 subscribers. It's not an explosion in growth, but it is something that is not seen very regularly. It's very difficult to grow on the internet, and whenever people ask me my opinions on how they can do things better, the very first thing I tell them is to stop putting your face in the thumbnail before people know who you are. Nowadays, you'll see my videos have my face in the thumbnail a lot more regularly than they used to, and the reason for that is because I used to not use my face because nobody knew who I was. Nowadays, the DBD community at large has a recognition for my face. They know who I am, they know what I look like, and if they're interested in my content, they'll be more likely to click on it. But other people don't know who you are. They're not going to see the face of some person on a thumbnail, go, oh, I wonder what this person has to say about this subject, and click on it if you've got 100 subscribers and none of your videos have ever broken 30 views, right? It's a bad thumbnail practice. So I kind of get where this person is coming from. This is something that a lot of people don't fully understand. You can't just go out there and be like, a new game from Jackin' Off Studios, because everybody's gonna go, who the fuck is Jackin' Off Studios and why should I care? It's one of those things that I completely understand. Now, I personally don't click away from game trailers that often, because very oftentimes they're like 30 seconds to a minute, and I'll try to watch like 25-ish seconds in to give you some time to actually like hook me in, but in general terms, most people are not going to care, and most people want to watch things that interest them. It's the same thing with YouTube videos. I started off this video with a little joke about Coke Zero because most people click off of the average YouTube video in just 10 seconds. 10 seconds is all you have, regardless of how long the video is. 10 seconds is how long you have to grasp people's attention. If you do not grasp their attention in the first 10 seconds, they are more likely to click off your video. That is an insane statistic and really hurts a lot of YouTubers, especially when they open it up with things like, yeah, so do I, hi, I'm a kind of, I want to get into YouTube and I want you to know that I am making this video for, nobody cares, just get into it, just get into what you're talking about. That's why most videos you see start with what's called a hot open, which is jumping directly into a tangentially related subject as the intro to the video. You know how most video essays, they start with this kind of interesting like paragraph or two that's just a sort of related subject. Like if you're watching a video essay on Courage the Cowardly Dog, they might open the video up with something about horror and horror related to kids media, and that's a hook, that's something to bring you in, and then they'll go off about Courage the Cowardly Dog and the history of it and things like that. If I'm actually working on a video essay right now. I'm actually working on a video essay right now about the failure of Gamergate, and in order to do that, I'm gonna have to open that video with something that's very, very hot, because most people, especially in today's era, do not give a shit about Gamergate. That thing came and went in like 12 years ago. It came and then it's gone. Right? Nobody cares about Gamergate anymore, so in order to get people interested in that video, I'm gonna have to give a really good hot open, which I have not written yet. But it is definitely something that I think more people need to understand. And this is, again, I'm talking about YouTube videos here, but it also applies to things like game trailers. You have a very small amount of time in order to hook your audience, and trying to hook your audience in by loudly announcing who's making the game when nobody knows who you are yet just isn't going to work. In larger gamer studios, it's easier because they have tons and tons of fans, and those tons and tons of fans are going to push that video out into the algorithm. The same thing happens with YouTubers. Guys, when you see somebody like Mr. Beast on a thumbnail, the reason it doesn't work for you is because you are not Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has millions and millions of subscribers. So they're all going to look at his face and go, hey, it's a Mr. Beast video. And they're going to click on it. And they're going to look at your face and they're going to go, who the hell is that? And why should I care that he spent $100 at a hotel? Okay, right? So that's just something that I thought I would talk about. Yeah, indie devs, please stop putting your logos at the beginning of game trailers. Put it somewhere toward the end so people know that your name's tied to the project, and then once you start getting a lot of game sales, then maybe you could push it out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think down below, and as always, a great big special thank you to my channel members. Listen on screen now if you want to find out how to become a channel member today. Get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more, then please click that join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Need more Kaiser in your life? Well, I've got you covered. Check out my second channel, DeKaiser Extras, where I upload full gameplays, stream compilations, me reacting to your Dead by Daylight clips, and more. We also upload a daily short with all the greatest clips from stream. We'll see you over there. Link is in the description.